Weddings are supposed to be perfect, carefully planned spectacles of joy. The photographer's job? Capture that perfection, freeze it into glossy memories. But what if the photographer wants more than just pretty pictures? This is the story of Alex Mercer, a man who pointed his camera at love and saw an opportunity for something darker. He started out like any other wedding photographer. Good eye, decent camera, lovely photos. Brides smiled, grooms looked dashing, the light was always golden. But Alex felt dissatisfied. His photos were nice, but forgettable. He wanted to stand out, to go viral. So he started seeking out imperfections. A flower girl crying, a best man yawning, a sudden downpour. He called it imperfectly perfect, and people loved it. His follower count soared. He became a storyteller, not just a photographer. But real drama is unpredictable. Some weddings were just too smooth. On those days, Alex left frustrated, with nothing dramatic to post. The pressure to deliver viral moments grew. He envied competitors with their dramatic sunsets and emotional grooms. The need for drama became an obsession. The storyteller was running out of stories, so he decided to start writing them himself. He began to orchestrate moments, nudging reality just enough to make things interesting. A toppled bouquet here, a spilled drink there. Each incident made for a better story, and more likes. Alex was hooked. He crossed a line but told himself it was harmless. After all, everyone loves a good story. But when the storyteller becomes the author of chaos, what happens to the truth? For Alex, the pursuit of the perfect shot was about to take a very dark turn. And it all started with a single staged moment. The first time Alex intervened, it felt like fate. At a lavish garden wedding, he nudged a wobbly cake table as children played nearby. The cake toppled, the bride wept, and Alex got the shot. He posted it with a poetic caption, "Sometimes the sweetest moments are born from chaos." The post went viral. News outlets picked it up. Alex's followers exploded. The high was intoxicating. He was no longer just a photographer. He was a viral sensation. The cake disaster became his template. Alex started spotting vulnerabilities. A loose candelabra, a precarious floral arrangement. These weren't just decorations. They were opportunities. He gave them a little push, always subtle, always deniable. Doves spooked into a tent, an ice sculpture melting too fast. Each incident made for a viral post. More followers, more bookings, more praise. Alex told himself he wasn't hurting anyone. The venues had insurance. The couples got a story. But the algorithm demanded escalation. He became a student of chaos, always searching for the next big moment. Each wedding became a set, each accident a scene. He was no longer documenting reality. He was manufacturing it. The line between storyteller and saboteur blurred. Alex's reputation grew, but so did the risks. He believed everyone won, the couples, the guests, and most of all, himself. But the truth was catching up. The accidents were getting bigger. The stakes were getting higher. And Alex was about to lose control of the story. The algorithm had created a monster, and it was hungry for more. Alex's next act would be his most dangerous yet. He was no longer just chasing likes. He was chasing infamy. The storyteller was about to become the story. And the world was watching. But at what cost? For Alex, the price of virality was about to become all too real. And there would be no filter to hide the consequences. Whispers began among wedding planners and venue managers. Bad luck seemed to follow Alex Mercer. Dessert tables collapsed, sound systems glitched, chandeliers fell. At first these were amusing anecdotes, until the pattern emerged. Alex became bolder, orchestrating more complex scenes. A glass of water near a speaker, a loosened archway bolt, each disaster perfectly timed. He was a saboteur of sentiment, a director of chaos. Couples, horrified in the moment, were later sold a story. This is what makes your wedding unique. Many believed him, sharing the photos and praising his genius. But not everyone was fooled. Insurance claims piled up. Venue managers noticed a pattern. The most dramatic accidents only happened when Alex was around. Security footage showed him lingering near disaster sites. It wasn't proof, but it was enough to raise suspicion. The small accidents were about to escalate. Alex's need for drama was spiraling out of control. The next incident would be impossible to ignore. And this time, the consequences would be devastating. The turning point came at a rustic barn wedding. The venue was charming and dangerously flammable. Alex wanted something bigger, something viral. He eyed a display candles on a hay bale near linen napkins. During a lull, he accidentally knocked a candle onto the napkins. A small flame flickered, then roared. Panic erupted. Guests fled as the fire spread. Alex hesitated, then started shooting, capturing fear, flames, chaos. Firefighters arrived, containing the blaze, but the damage was done. The barn was ruined. Several guests were injured. Alex had his most dramatic photos yet. He knew he'd crossed a line, but the lure of viral fame was too strong. The images were terrifying, tragic, and destined to go viral. For Alex, the pursuit of the perfect shot had become an addiction. But this time, the story was out of his control. The fire was no longer just a backdrop. It was evidence. The storyteller had become the villain, and the world was about to find out. The consequences of his actions would be impossible to hide. The line between art and crime had been burned away. Alex's greatest story was about to become his undoing. The price of a perfect shot had never been higher, and there was no way to edit out the truth. The reckoning had begun. The barn fire couldn't be dismissed as bad luck. Arson investigators led by Detective Isabella Rossi dug in. Alex's name kept coming up, always in the right place at the wrong time. Rossi studied his Instagram, a gallery of beautiful disasters. She cross-referenced his posts with police and fire reports. The pattern was undeniable. Wherever Alex went, chaos followed. She obtained his cloud storage. There, she found sequences of photos, Alex's camera always ready before disaster struck. Metadata revealed his camera was set up before the barn fire even started. Other files showed him nudging props, whispering instructions. The evidence was overwhelming. Alex wasn't just capturing accidents, he was creating them. The digital breadcrumbs told the whole story. He had documented his own crimes, frame by frame. The storyteller's archive became his confession. Rossi had everything she needed. The truth was undeniable. Alex Mercer's viral empire was built on sabotage. The news broke. Viral wedding photographer arrested for arson. Alex's own photos exposed him. His Instagram became a digital courtroom. Outrage erupted. Victims felt betrayed, their memories tainted. Some fans defended him, calling it art, but most saw a criminal. The debate raged. Was he an artist or a sociopath? The legal system was clear. The evidence, photos, metadata, security footage, was damning. Alex was charged with arson, reckless endangerment, and property destruction. His trial was a media circus. The defense called him a misunderstood artist. The prosecution called him greedy. The jury agreed with the prosecution. Alex Mercer was found guilty. The man who chased virality became its ultimate cautionary tale. His story was no longer his to control. The verdict was final, and so was his fall. Alex Mercer's story is a modern fable about the dark side of the attention economy. He didn't just curate reality, he manufactured it, sacrificing ethics for likes. His pursuit of viral fame left real people hurt and trust shattered. He blurred the line between documenting and creating, between storyteller and criminal. His actions force us to question our own appetite for drama online. The most meaningful moments aren't staged. They're real, imperfect, and unfiltered. Alex's fall reminds us, authenticity matters, and ethics aren't optional. The relentless chase for digital glory can cost everything. In the end, the best stories are the ones that happen when the camera is off. Alex Mercer's legacy is a warning. Don't let the hunger for attention turn you into the villain of your own story. The price of a perfect shot can be far too high. Sometimes the most powerful moments are the ones we simply live.